The French Quarter slept beneath the last hours of darkness, while the city held its breath before Fat Tuesday. Above a bakery on Chartres Street, Julien Dubois sat alone in a cramped apartment that smelled of yeast, old smoke, and sleeplessness. His fedora rested on a table. His scar caught the weak light of a lamp. Another murder had shaken the city, and the killer's trail now pointed toward Magnolia's end, where the final ritual would take place that night. Julien had not slept for long. When he closed his eyes, the same dream returned. His sister Amélie stood in a misty bayou, her hair loose, her face calm and sad. 10 years earlier, she had been found dead at Magnolia's end, strangled and abandoned, with no answer and no justice. In the dream, she wore a Crescent Moon pendant he had not forgotten. She looked directly at him and said, "Find me, Julien. The moon knows." He woke with his pulse racing and the dream still clinging to him. The pendant was no dream. He had held it before, in an evidence bag, and hidden away from his own guilt. Amélie had been bright, stubborn, and curious, a seamstress who noticed what others ignored. Before she died, she had mentioned a private club, a circle of wealthy men who met behind locked doors. At the time, Julien had dismissed it as gossip. Now it felt like a warning he had failed to understand. The killings had begun to form a pattern. Each victim belonged to the city's elite, each one connected to the same secret order that called itself the Crescent Moon. Their deaths were not random violence but a ritual built over years, with power, money, and silence as its fuel. Julien began to wonder whether Amélie had stumbled into that same world long before the current murders started. If so, her death had not been the first crime. It had been the one that made the others possible. He lit a cigarette and paced the floor, the boards creaking beneath his boots. The latest message left with the murdered doctor spoke of the final crescent rising on Fat Tuesday night. That left no time. The man behind all of it was Vincent Devereaux, a respected businessman and the public face of influence in the quarter. Under his polished manners and charitable speeches lay a network of masked gatherings, old debts, and blood-soaked promises. If Julien wanted the truth, he would have to walk straight into the heart of it. The thought of Amélie made his anger turn sharper. He had failed her once. He would not fail again. Clara's death, the warnings from Madame Zora, the evidence hidden for too long, all of it now pointed to the same place. Magnolia's end was not only the site of a new sacrifice. It was where the past had never truly died. A knock sounded at the door, sudden and hard. Julien turned, certain it was Celeste, whose questions had become as relentless as his own doubts. He crushed the cigarette under his heel and reached for his coat.